I'm Rachel Padilla. I'm an artist. I've been live streaming every night this week, and I continue to do that. I will continue to do that through Sunday. I've been painting in live stream, but tonight I decided it is so beautiful. It's about 75, maybe 80 degrees out, and it's just fantastic weather. Not too hot, not too cool, a little buggy, but there are just some really beautiful things to see. So I thought I'd take you along. Behind me is a beautiful running stream. And there's all these trails through here, a lot of interesting things to see. So why not share it? I see something really beautiful over here just off the trail. It's a beautiful little seating area here in the woods. And along the stream here where it's really wet, there's some irises growing. Aren't those a gorgeous color? I see that a couple of people have tuned in. Thank you for being here. So I've got a couple of choices here. There's this path that goes that way, or a path that goes that way. Let's go into the deep dark woods here and check out some of these buildings. This is like an old saw. And then up here, it says that this device behind me is a hit and miss engine. I believe, I'm not positive, but I think they were operated by steam or smoke or some such thing. But it's a great big, huge saw that radiates and cuts these big logs. As you can see, the trees have filled in. It is full-blown spring, ready for summer. There's so many things blooming right now. So hopefully we'll see some pretty things and some cool things. These little flowers grow in the spring and they shed their petals, and it's just such an intensely bright, beautiful color. That bright yellow and that orange, it's almost neon. This path goes along the stream here that we crossed earlier. Another shot of the stream just flowing slow and easy. And then here, we've got another interesting building. It says it's a grist mill. It doesn't help to be short. The sun is shining through the trees there. So pretty. I'm seeing little mushrooms growing along the ground, bright yellow ones. There's a lot of ferns right there. I haven't seen any comments pop up. I was having technical difficulties a couple of nights ago, and my comments weren't showing up on my computer. Hopefully that's not the case now. And if I see your comments come up, I will do my best to, and I'm pretty nearsighted. There we are. But yeah, being out in the woods, hopefully that won't continue to happen. Nice bright pop of yellow there, some kind of wild daisy. And then this enormous thing. Massive piece of farm equipment. Oh, there's another one over here. Another outdoor building. I told you that the blackberries are blooming right now. All those white flowers will be blackberries. There is a cardinal flying through the woods up in front of me. I had a cardinal nest in my backyard just this last week, and the little baby bird fell out of the nest. He was replaced. Let's see what we got here. Hey! I see a comment. Can't see who it's from. Just a hey. Thank you for being here. Look at how green and filled in the woods are. Hello, I see another comment. You'll have to bear with me, I'm really nearsighted. I know that you're commenting, I can't see what you said. Another trail that way, but I think we're gonna go this way. Oh, look at these. I love these. These smell wonderful. Try to get this in frame here. These little things, oh, they smell so good. They smell like apple shampoo. I believe they're called Carolina Spice. They smell fantastic. They're amazing. It's another one. First time I spotted those, I immediately did research to figure out what they are, if they have any purpose other than smelling good and looking beautiful with that deep dark red. They are called Carolina Spice, but they don't have medicinal or culinary use. Gonna cross over a stream here. You can hear a little traffic in the distance. We've come upstream from where I started. And my trail narrows a little bit as I go along, but that's okay. It's a little buggy this evening. I probably should have put on some kind of repellent. I may regret that later. This stuff is a variety of bamboo. Grows near the wet spaces. We also have a variety of bamboo that grows here that's a really big, thick canes that just grow tens of feet tall. I don't think any of the species of bamboo are native. Another spot to sit and rest. So as I go along this trail, I'll eventually end up on top of the hills here at a garden. And I'm hoping that there's a lot of beautiful things to see there as well. Kind of made a full circle. Now I'm walking back towards the sun. Some more of the Carolina spice. One more. Oh, it smells so good. An overturned tree just behind me there. See that massive clump of red dirt that is indicative of Georgia earth. Another trail down that way. I'm gonna keep going this way though. See the sky through here. More blackberries. And then I have a choice again, that way or that way. Go down and then go back up. See what there is to see down this trail. This is a Muscadine vine. You can see how the leaves are shaped like a grape leaf, and that's because it is a relative of the grape, and they grow all over the place. I'll be safe, don't worry. But just the vines that cover the ground and they grow up the trees. I've never seen such a viney environment as this one. Little overgrown here as I'm stepping. Very tight little trail, and it's overgrown with blackberries, and they are very thorny, so I'm trying to watch my step here. And then head up the hill. There's some pretty stuff up here. About to see a nice intense pop of color. Yes, you're right. It is beautiful. I love being outdoors. I love being in nature. Just the act of coming out and being outdoors and the smells, it really does something for my brain chemistry. So it makes me feel good. I get a little physical activity, and I find it very inspiring. A lot of my inspiration for art comes from nature, the colors, the sky, the shapes, the textures. So behind me is another building and another one of these old plows. There's a little cabin over here that I just a door. We can't go inside, but I can show you. I love this spot. And because this is a community space, kind of a park, learning area and community garden, you're welcome to walk the trails and explore and appreciate the flowers and everything. And then a really impressive specimen of rosemary. That smells wonderful. Now over here, I believe these are blueberry bushes. Looks like I missed a comment. Sorry about that. These are blueberry bushes that have just been trimmed back. Got the Blacksmith Shop here, and there's some really cool old relics in this garage area. An old wagon. And then back there's a bunch of hand plows. And another wagon. It's just such a cool place, very cool spot. We've got a really impressive old apple tree here. Or I'm sorry, pear. And it's got fruit on it. Across the way here, an old well. Another little cabin. That's where we came up just behind this building from the trail. Now into the garden to find some artistic inspiration. There's always pretty stuff to see here, year-round. Flowers. There's a beautiful iris here. Get it in frame. Aren't those colors great? That deep dark burgundy purple, and then the little yellow fuzzy beard on there, and the mauve. Beautiful colors. I'm gonna go this way. Some art. It is stunning, isn't it? And then I believe this is a snowball tree. They're a little past their prime, but. And then this over here, little gazebo. Just lots of flowers growing, planted. Such a pretty place to walk to, walk around. And then I guess I'll head back this way. It's a pretty peonies here. Planted next to bright purple iris. Those smell wonderful also. I'm not sure what this tree is. It could be a fruiting tree. There's a barn back here. More flower plantings, snapdragons, and whatever these little guys are. This is a lavender plant right here, and it's blooming. Another wonderfully scented plant. And then there's this beautiful installation of a water feature planted with iris and a fountain and a bridge. It's very cool to come here. More yellow iris. Isn't that such an intense yellow? I hear a frog. Oh, watch out for the branch. And then another outbuilding for girls and boys, camping perhaps. I want to say that that's a frog, but I can't be sure. There's another really pretty flowering something here. What a beautiful place. I feel refreshed and revived. That building is the barn building. I think they store like planting materials and pots and whatnot in that building. And then just a couple little outbuildings for storage of something. It's another one. And then I'm heading back down the trail. Back into the quiet woods. Another fork in the trail, right or left. I think I'm going to go over that bridge. I can't see the little red flowers, the Carolina spice, but I can smell them. And I hear a rustling in the woods, maybe a deer. off the path for just a moment. Something just fell out of a tree. It's one of those little flowers. Isn't that lovely? Beautiful colors. Doing a little maintenance here through the woods, apparently. Taking some older trees down. And then I'm heading back uphill. I see something over here that we'll have to check out. Ah, it is, isn't it? I'm just so happy that it's spring and that I can come out and that it's not outrageously hot yet. It's the perfect time of year for walks. Everything's green, everything's lovely, so much to see. And this is a really impressive thing to see. That is an old fire tower. So when the trees were clearly much shorter than they are now, because this is on top of a hill, it was a great spot to look out over all of the wooded areas around and spot smoke and know if a fire was coming. But the trees, as you can see, have long since surpassed the height of the tower here. So I think I'll head back the way I came. Oh, I got a comment. I don't know how tall they typically are, but geographically we are on top of a hill. So with the trees, if they were shorter, you'd probably be able to see pretty far away. But it's, yeah, clearly something that is not in use any longer. And then I guess we'll go this way. It smells great. I'm just thrilled to bring you along for a walk. I wish I could share the smells with you too. It smells wonderful. often look up into the trees. I find the patterns that the leaves create really fascinating, and the negative spaces between sky and leaf and layers of leaves and all the different colors and shades that happen. So back over the bridge. I hope the bird sounds are coming across. And then we're heading back down the hill towards the little hit and miss engine, kind of close to where I started. There's another little path that way. Hello, I'm not sure who just commented, but hi, and thank you for being here. And here we are, back at the little building that houses the hit and miss engine. And I think that is going to conclude my walk for the evening. I am so glad that you joined me for this walk. I love walks, I love nature. Little purple flowers. Thank you for joining me. Have a great night.